All rise. He's Mark Skoll Jr.
And he's Jamal Spencer. Sports Court is in session.
Welcome to another edition of Sports Court. And this week's case, should Michigan basketball fans be concerned following the departure of 3 starters? The NCAA March Madness tournament has finally wrapped up. Recently, Grand Rapids native Kobe Buffkin announced that he would declare for the NBA draft. All-American and All-Big Ten big man Hunter Dickinson has announced his intentions to transfer. Starting small forward Jet Howard has announced his intentions to enter into the NBA draft as well. Should Michigan fans be concerned with this exodus at the Wolverine basketball program? I say not quite, but Juwan Howard has proved year in and year out since he's been in Ann Arbor that he will bring in transfers. He's already brought in Namari Burnett, a combo guard out of Alabama who has immediate eligibility. He'll help fill the void. This team could get Llewellyn back. It could get Joey Baker back for another year. So ultimately, I think the Michigan Wolverines will have more talent than they have on their roster right now.
If I'm a Michigan fan, I am so worried right now about the future of this program because, one, they didn't win last year at all. They lost to Central Michigan. Remember, that was awful. And now, potentially, Kobe Buffkin and Hunter Dickinson staying for another year. But the fact that multiple people are leaving after a year like that doesn't make you a little bit nervous for the future of what's happening in Ann Arbor?
This team had potentially 3 NBA players in the starting lineup, and they still missed the NCAA tournament. I think this could be addition by subtraction because without Hunter Dickinson taking up space on the block, there will be more ball movement. Without Jet Howard getting his shots, the team played better without Jet Howard when he was out with his ankle injuries. They won't be dependent on one person to score. I think it's going to make them a more well-rounded team next season.
I'm a little bit nervous for Michigan just because the transfer portal, it's so hard to get guys, and you're going to put in your eggs all into one basket for one guy, and maybe you don't even get them. So then what are you left in the cupboard? You just got to be a little bit nervous for the future of this team just because you're losing all these 3 really good players, and you don't know what you're going to get back. So what's your verdict? Head to Facebook and comment. Next week, we'll highlight our favorites.
Last week, we asked if the Lions should trade for Lamar Jackson, and this one struck a nerve, folks. We had the most comments we've had all year, and it was nearly unanimous in agreement with me. You hear that, Mark? They all agree with me. They said no.
Many people are focused on how prone he is to injuries, like our friend Dave saying, who wants to pay someone who hasn't shown they can stay healthy through a complete season last couple of years? But he's a unanimous MVP.
That's what I'm saying, Dave. And Anthony added, we already have a guy named DeAndre Swift who clogs up our injury list every year. Not a bad point.
Finally, Claire felt even though everyone sees it's a bad idea, it's the Lions' way. Just as the Lions are heading in the right direction, they would do something this stupid and get Lamar.
Well, what wouldn't be stupid? Joining us again next week. Until then, Sports Court is adjourned.